think you're tough enough to track down the man I'm hunting. Everything I know is in that logbook. I'd find him myself if I had the money to get back on the waves. But for now, I'm just another landlubber selling tours.
Ah, Captain Capsize. I see you've already settled in and started making friends.
I don't want friends. What I want is someone willing to drag that pirate pretender back to reality. Then he can have a long and meaningful conversation with the sole of my boot.
Which won't happen unless you take the time to explain our situation. A while ago, I invited a pirate named Guybrush Threepwood and his wife Elaine to celebrate their honeymoon here on the Sea of Thieves.
You mean a fraud named Guybrush Threepwood? Though I'd also accept liar, imposter, figurehead thief.
Guybrush accepted my invitation, but his ship never arrived. After a while, I began to fear the worst. So I began making inquiries in the Sea of the Damned.
And found me stuck there, sailing in circles in my old glass-bottomed boat. Something that looked like it anyway.
A memory of yours made real by the Sea of the Damned. In that realm, people and places from long ago can come back to haunt you, mingling with all the hopes and dreams in your heart. I fear that Guybrush has become trapped in memories of his own. Memories of a distant pirate sanctuary known as Melee Island. If he is not rescued, he will remain sealed in a dream world for all eternity, surrounded by fragments of his past. That is why I have asked Kate to recruit pirates who are both willing and able to broach the Sea of the Damned and save Guybrush.
And then everybody here will see what a pathetic dope he really is. It's a good plan. Think they can pull it off?
I believe they can. Kate learned of Guybrush's whereabouts, but was never able to reach him. You will be sailing into uncharted territory. On Melee Island, things may be very different from the Sea of Thieves you know.
Which is why you should take my logbook. But don't lose it. Once Threepwood has been rescued, I'm going to make him eat every last page.
You should keep an open mind, Kate. Out here, enemies can enter the same tavern and depart as friends.
When it comes to Guybrush Threepwood, I don't need an open mind. Only a closed fist. Well, don't just stand there. Sail through that archway and find Threepwood. The logbook I gave you has everything you need to know.
Dear Diary. Wow, what an incredible end to an amazing adventure. I outwitted the evil pirate LeChuck, caused an avalanche, kinda, and lived to tell the tale. Even better, Elaine and I finally got married, and all of our friends were there too. I don't think we've ever been happier. Now all we have to do is set a course and begin our honeymoon, sailing on the Sea of Thieves. To get there, we have to pass through the Devil's Shroud. Elaine says it's no big deal so long as we follow the map, but I don't know. I miss seeing the stars. I had the nightmare again. I wake up in our cabin. Elaine is gone. And at the end of my bed, LeChuck is there, laughing at me. It's crazy, I know. I left him buried back on Monkey Island, but why does it feel so real? I can almost hear the laughter. But when I did get back to sleep, I had a very different dream. I was back where it all began, on my quest to become a legendary pirate. Back at the start of my very first adventure.
Ahoy there, stranger. New in town? That's why this is the world-famous Melee Island, of course. Home to some of the filthiest rogues and rascals you'll ever... Though if I were you, I'd not stray too far beyond the village. The weather's taken an awful turn tonight. Oh, plenty of places to spend your pieces of 8. Though I'd wager most will be closed at this hour. Then there's the old jail, the church. But if you ask me, there's nowhere better than this. Well, I am a pirate, but alas, I am not a captain. Truth be told, I haven't been out on the waves for many a month. It all began once he was the terror of the Caribbean, roaming the seas on his fearsome ghost. Oh, not what? Who? I'm talking about the most fearless felon to ever don a captain's hat. And once we heard what had happened to LeChuck, most of us pirates chose to retire. There's no point trying to... Our governor is none other than the legend of Monkey Island himself. His mansion is on the other side of town. But pirates aren't... Because the governor's a busy man, that's why. Caught up writing his memoirs. It's the most pre-ordered book ever published. Come to think of it, it's also the first book ever published on Melee Island. But that just makes it even more exciting. You should talk to the important-looking pirates in the next room. If you're to stand any chance of seeing the governor, they... My name is Mancom Seepgood. What of who? Never heard of it. And I've sailed as far as Dinky Island. But Melee Island is a place. Now that you're here, you should relax and take a load off. Uh-oh. Looks like my grog is going flat, so you'll have to excuse. Maybe not on this sea of thieves you're so proud of. But in these parts, we prefer a beverage with a little extra kick to it. If you're brave enough to try some for yourself, we usually sneak ours out of the big barrel in the kitchen. You can join us in a toast.
Where's that blasted cook? Me crew and I are parched drier than Boulder Beach. Hey, keep your greedy hands to yourself.
Aye? Aye. Aye! Aye!
You mean the latest masterpiece of fantasy storytelling from Lucasfilm's Brian? Why, it's an extraordinary adventure with an interface of magic, stunt, not to mention the detailed animation and special effects, elegant point-and-click control of characters. Sorry, but on some topics I just get carried away. Come to share a table with me? How about, hands off! That key's for official town business only.
Leave me be! I'm too thirsty. Try that again, and you'll be joining the devil for supper.
Is that fresh meat I spy? Tremble, mortal. Those mighty skulls of scum.
Longer in a rat's tail since I last set my socket on a would-be pirate, though I could swear we crossed paths before. But never mind all that. You'll be here to undertake the the 3 trials I'll enjoy.
The 3 trials!
Aye, that takes me back. I want to be a mighty pirate. Where do I collect me hat?
Well, if you're here to prove your worth to us, too bad. We're no longer in charge around here.
Aye, and what would be the point? There's not a pirate wannabe alive who could hold a candle to the legend of Monkey Island.
Hey, you shouldn't be because it's the rules, that's why. Customers stay out. Oh, right. Well, I guess you can look around. But don't touch it. I want something fiery and hearty. Tough, yet tender. Too bad I'm still missing one of the meat stew. When I can find the time to spice the meat, chop the veg, and add this. Sure enough, the lady from the Mojo shop stopped by before the governor's guards closed her down. She told me to add them to the grog and anything I cooked to provide us all protection against insidious supernatural. Don't know why, but I hate to see good grub go to waste, and they don't taste half bad, so into the meat stew. When I can find the time to. Sure enough, the lady she told me. Don't know why. Can't help you there. I've just hired a new assistant, and they should be starting. Don't know what the delay is all about, but I hope they remember to pick up their uniform from the jet. Of course it matters. Cooking's a messy business, and you need to look the part. Soon as they arrive, I'm going on my. Yeah, in the barrel. But don't think you can just go helping yourself. I got a batch of it in stock in case the legend of Monkey Island ever stops by for a drink. But you need a strong stomach for the stuff, or you'll be out. Hey, don't touch that.
Ah, these docks sure are pretty. You get a great view of the ocean. From here, I can see the spot where Sheriff Shinetop tried to drown me. This unfriendly character handles some of the more unsavory deals on Melee Island. He's a useful guy to know. I wonder where he got that fancy coat.
Sorry, but these items here, they're display models, not for sale. Hey, it's not my fault these Legend of Monkey Island action figures are hot property. My latest shipment got sunk down at the docks just... Oh, then you need an exclusive Legend of Monkey Island meet and greet ticket, one of which I just so happen to have. But I can tell just by looking at you that you can't afford such a sought-after item. Maybe we can work out some kind of deal. Tell you what, if you can bring me my missing cargo, I'll not only give you the ticket free of charge, I'll be able to sell you some... That's a cute stuffed toy modeled after the three... That's a cute stuffed toy modeled after the... That's fresh stock. A history book
You lost? Oh, and you... This time of night? Well, probably the only place with an open kitchen would be the Sky. The chef's a real stickler for the rules. If you're not the new assistant cook he's hired, you aren't getting... Well, you could try begging a gunpowder gummy off of one of the governor's guards, but it might be the last thing you ever chew. Ah, up by the island lookout, no question. There's a pathway that leads to him just outside. If the weather weren't so strange lately, you'd be able to see all the way across the island. Not much reason to head up there, though, unless you're planning to swindle a few pieces of 8 out of the look. Yeah, then you're in luck. The ship full of valuables went down in the harbor here not so... Of course, even if you could find a way to raise its cargo up out of the water, you'd need... Some parts of the town are still being renovated. Who knows? Maybe you can swipe...
I can't help it. There's just something about the governor's guard dogs get tormented by the guards, you see. They've lost all... I bet if they scarfed down a hearty meal, they'd soon be back to their... Of course we do. My favorite is the old top-up trick. What you do, see, you wait for your shipmate to get distracted. Then you pour some grog from your tankard into theirs without them catching. They'll be snoring before you know it. That's when you sneak away and leave them to...
Let me guess. Another I highly doubt it. The governor hired a man to wind the mechanism, but most days he falls asleep in the scum. He's going to lose the clock tower key one of these days, and then... Well, I suppose not much will actually change around. Ah, night owl, eh? Well, the general store's a little ways down the high street, but the storekeeper charges a pretty penny. Well then, here's a little tip from me to you. Pirates can't. You should check all the crates and barrels you find. You never know when you'll stumble up. Of course we are! Salty old pirates through and through. But on Melee Island, that's to be expected. Now, the really rotten apples, they get taken to the town jail. That old place has seen better days, though. I'm amazed, though. They say the governor hired someone to fix up the place. Last time I saw him, he was having an argument with the guards. Some kind of pay they didn't want to. Eventually, they dragged him away and there was a ruckus. Lots of screaming and falling and such.
Wait just a second. By order of the governor, a mischievous... That means this shop is permanently closed for business.
And where do you think you're going? Yeah, you and everyone. The governor's mansion is off limits to anyone who... If you can't show me something to prove you're expected, you can turn right...
Cause too much trouble and...
Are you a visitor? It's been so long since I've had Oh, there was a little misunderstanding after I came back from Monkey Island. I came in a little too fast and smashed up, but it wasn't my fault! You ever try to sail a galleon crewed entirely by monkeys? They emptied out my bananas, ran off, and left me to take the blame? Sure have. But it's okay. I'm good friends with the legend of Monkey Island. I'm sure he'll be along to let me out, just as soon as he's finished his important... you know. And it's not like I'm alone this time. Captain Coco and I keep one another company. If he did... Where? Oh, no. That's Captain Coco. He was my first mate on our journey back from Monkey Island.
Hello!
Oh, it's simple. Captain Coco and I met back when I was stranded. Our monkey crew didn't trust me back then.
And we've been inseparable ever since.
Hey! I don't know how it is where you come from, but eating your shipmates is not okay. I'd sooner... That would be great! But I don't know how you would. The sheriff has...
I don't know, Otis. Those locks look pretty rusty. I bet you could blow them...
That is a great idea! Captain Coco, you are a certified...
Oh, shucks. You say the nicest things. Good luck!
Hey, you! Yeah, you! Want to see something hilarious? There's a pack of piranha poodles in this alley that can't stand the sound of this thing. Watch. Oh, What's the matter? Can't you reach your lovely bony dindins? All right, that's enough, you mangy mutts. Go lay down. I said that's enough. We guard the governor now, not you pathetic pooches. So get used to it. Now move along and don't start any trouble. I'm on break. Hey, get your own snacks, you thieving pirate wannabe. Those'll burn a hole in your tongue.
Hey, you shouldn't be back here.
Back again? You're persistent, I'll give you that. Ah, pay him no heed, or he'll only when he starts. He claims it's the best he can do on account of that.
What be ye wanting? I assume you mean pieces of 8? That's the currency we trade in here on Melee Island, not gold. The cook could have been persuaded to take you on, but he's already hired himself a new assistant, so you're out of luck there. Well, I'm sure if you keep your eyes peeled, you'll spot a few. Of course, a real pirate would notice more nefarious up.
Back so soon? You've plenty of questions, I'll be bound. Tests by which a pirate might prove themselves. Trouble was, once word began to spread about the legend of Monkey Island, and that we did. But no matter how dangerous, deceitful, and despicable, eventually nobody could manage to complete the trials, and the whole system. Hey, that's my cargo. I thought it'd be fish food by now. Looks like I'm back in business. This meet and greet ticket will get you an audience with the legend of Monkey Island. Only one in existence, but I'd say you've earned it.
And where do you think you're going? Oh, yeah? Let me see that. Seems genuine. Funny, I thought we'd gotten rid... Well, only one thing there. I've booked you in for the next available session. Come back and speak to my colleague after the clock strikes midnight. Like that'll happen anytime soon. That clock tower hasn't...
Ahoy there, fancy pants.
The only general...
That's a special order. Some kind of cook uniform for the scumbag. Now that's a special order. Some kind of cook uniform for the scumbar. Probably just a big apron and a silly hat, I expect, but I want rid of it. Are you buying? Keep your hands off the display cases. I just polished them. Well, all my wares are right here on display, save for the reserve stuff. Feel free to browse around, but you don't suppose correctly. I deal in pieces of 8, just like everybody else here on... And before you ask, no, I don't offer credit. Find me some silver or you'll be going home empty-handed. Nice try, but I don't think so. This is a general store, not a pawnbroker. Well, money's still money no matter what time it is. Besides, leaving your store unattended on an island full of pirates, you have no idea how many swords, shovels, and other nautical accessories I had. Now, there was a time when I might have taken a moonlight stroll to go and see. Wait! That's nobody else's business. Oh, so you're the new cook for the Scumbar. Nice job. Well, the costume was never paid for, so if you still have a job to go to, you'll need to settle the bill. Now, you best hurry before somebody else makes me... there's a chest over there you can use to change clothes. Free of charge for paying customers. What? Turn my back so you can pocket whatever's in my safe? Whew. Now that's a special order. Some kind of... That's the mighty pirate. I got some fresh stuff. That's the rubber chicken with a pulley in the middle. It's modeled on the...
Try that again, and you'll be joining the devil for supper. What business do you have with us now?
I am Murray, the demonic talking skull. All pirates hear my name and tremble.
Ha! Pay no attention to that blowhard. He left his marauding.
At least I can remember my own name, not like some other skulls I could mention. And one day I shall return to the waves to unleash a new reign of chaos.
Sure you will. But for now, we provide what you might call telling jokes, hurling vile insults at pirate wannabes, and then
I'm just here for the insults. You stink, ugly.
We're still workshopping some of our material.
Hey, you leave that skull alone. He's got a job to do. Hey, you leave
What
that
business
skull
do you have with us now?
I am no mere decoration.
Aye, this be a place so foul. Even the roach.
And half the customers will run you through just for the fun of it. What's not to
In all my centuries, I've never found a better place to hang my head.
Oh, don't you dare start blubbering. You can be so
Well, maybe that holds true somewhere like the Sea of Thieves. But time was. You could earn the approval of the pirate leaders here. But that was then, and this is now. The only way...
Good luck with that. Threepwood's not set foot out of that mansion for...
Of course. What could happen to the legend of Monkey Island? If you are...
And if you ask me, Threepwood's gotten himself locked in a closet somewhere. And
Just ignore him. If anyone knows how to meet the governor, it'll be that set of salty sea dogs. Aye, that they be. They've got their own pirate law.
I told you not to use his name. It gives me a toothache.
You'll have to forgive Murray. He and the governor had a falling out a while back. Something to do with a missing arm.
Missing? It was an act of theft and wanton dismemberment. And one day, I shall exact my demonic vengeance. Of course, these gullible fools may think of him as a legend, but I am not deceived. I have spent years plotting my retribution. However, the customers and I have formed an eternal bond. They will never let me leave, not unless someone can provide a replacement.
Hey, you shouldn't be back here. Can't help you there. I've just hired a new assistant, and they should be. Don't know what the delay is all about, but I hope they remember to pick up their uniform from the general store. I've had it reserved all week. Of course it matters. Cooking's a messy business, and you need to look the part. I just hope they get here as soon as they arrive. I'm going on my break. Yeah, in the barrel. But don't think you can just go helping yourself. I got a batch of it in stock, but you need us.
Yikes! Don't sneak up on me like my job, that's what. I'm the official lookout of Melee Island, appointed by Governor Squinky Thriftweed himself. It's my job to keep an eye out for storms, incoming ships, and so on. Your ship. No offense, but that's barely a rowboat. The Sea Monkey, well, now, that was a ship worth talking about. I don't so much care for chatting with the folks in town. Most of them just sit around telling tales about the legend of Monkey Island. I'd just as soon tend them a fire and stay out of trouble. But if you're looking for excitement, you should stop. Here's a little free advice, though, chum. Stay out of the way of the governor's guards. No, You what? A ship, you say? Ooh, this could be serious. There, I see her. I see... no, it's just a trick of the moonlight.
Ahoy there, fancy pants. Now that's a special order. Some kind of cook uniform. Now that's a special order. Some kind...
Oh, so you finally decided to show up, huh? Well, you can make yourself useful and start on the meat stew. The recipe's on the table. I'm going on my break. Don't let the customers touch anything, especially not the grog.
And since I don't see no uniform, and you also...
Wait just a sec. That means this.
And where do you think you're going? Oh, yeah? Seems genuine. There. I booked you in for the next available session. What the? Well, the thing is, I can't let you through, because then... Sorry, but until my replacement arrives...
Ahoy there, fancy pants. Keep your hands off the display cases. Well, money's still money no matter what. Besides, leaving your store unattended, you have no idea how many swords, shovels, and other... Now, there was a time when I might have taken them... Wait! That's nobody...
Hey, get your own snacks, you thieving pirate wannabe. Those'll burn a hole in your tongue.
Ahoy there, fancy pants. Those are fuses. You just put one end in something explosive, you set fire to the other end, and you...
Gold's no good to me. If you want to buy some, what parrot? Hey, that transaction is. Everything else will cost you. If you see something you like, just.
Let me guess. Another pirate.
You lost? Well, then you come to the right.
Back again? You're persistent.
This unfriendly character handles some of the more... The fanciest place on Melee Island. Before I could get inside to meet Elaine, I had to subdue a pack of piranha poodles. They're actually
Aye?
What be ye wanting? I assume you mean the cook. Well, I'm sure. Of course.
Back again? You're persistent, I'll give you that. Pay him no.
Back so soon? You've plenty of questions, I'll be bound. Elaine Morley was her name. Back before she became... She was a fine leader, and just as fine a... That's putting it mildly. When Elaine invited him, needless to say, the legend of Monkey Island... Ah, but that was a...
Don't bother me right now. I would be if people didn't keep...
That's a cute stuffed toy model.
And since I don't see no uniform, and you also...
Wait just a sec. That means this shop is permanent. And where do you think you're going? The governor's... If you can't show me... And where do you think you're... Oh, yeah? There. I booked you in... What the... I can't let you through. Sorry, but...
Are you a visitor? It's been so long since I've had anyone. That would be great! But I don't know how you would. The sheriff has... I don't know, Otis. Those locks look pretty rusty. That is a great idea! Captain Coco... Oh, shucks! You say the night... Good luck!
Ahoy there, fancy pants.
Are you a visitor? It's been so...
Hey, get your own snacks, you thieving pirate wannabe. Those'll burn a hole in your tongue. Hey! I told you not to start trouble! Get back in your cage! Gummies for the lot of you! Root beer! Get back, you filthy flea bags! Stay away from me! Somebody save me before I go!
Hey! I don't believe it! Freedom after all these years! Ah, the smell of the sea, the touch of the moonlight! We are free, Captain Coco! Mwah!
Hooray!
Now we can do all the things we ever dreamed of. Travel the world, see the pyramids.
Open a furniture store!
Well, I mean, not that. That's pretty silly, but we can start over, build new lives for ourselves.
Like running a furniture store.
Hey, enough with the furniture store! I didn't spend all that time locked up just to collect chairs. I want to have an adventure.
And I want to sell nested mahogany tables at affordable prices.
Hey, that's stupid!
You're stupid!
You know what? Fine. Stay here and have your stupid furniture store. I hope it makes you happy. I thought we were friends.
Hey, what are you doing? I was just getting comfortable. Although, if this is about getting to Threepwood, I'm in. I've got a score to settle. But first, I'll need some kind of body. But not just any body. A magnificent body. worthy of bearing my terrifying demonic countenance on a new campaign of terror and destruction. Not much in the way of nightlife. Hey, seeing all these ghostly guards gives me an evil idea. If you can get me a new body, I could pretend to be one of them and sneak you into Threepwood's place. What do you say? There's gotta be a convenient corpse lying somewhere around here. Say, that body looks like a good fit for me. Why not let me take it for a test drive, and I'll get you to Guybrush? Nope, can't get her started. Seems to be missing a few necessary parts. Let's see here. I can't rain terror upon... Nope, can't get her started. Seems to be missing a few necessary parts. Let's see here. I can't rain terror upon my enemies standing on one leg. Find me a femur bone from somewhere so I can stride across their fallen bodies with pride.
Look behind you!
Nope, can't get her started. Seems to be missing a few necessary parts. Let's see here. We just need to add a right arm and this body will be good as new. Make yourself useful and bring one to me. Then, our deception can begin.
Ahoy there, fancy pants.
At last, my new reign of demonic terror can... Easy now. It's, been a while since I had limbs to worry about. All right, here we go. I'm getting the hang of this. Let's get you into that mansion. Now, marvel at my mastery of impersonation. Yar, one of the governor's guards, I be. I be adoring the legend of Monkey Island so much, and, oh, forget it.
Well, that about does it for my shift. You know what to do. Keep everyone out of the mansion at all costs. No exceptions.
Yeah. Do I tell you how to do your job?
You okay, Walt? You sound weird.
Oh, it's, allergies. You know, from the poodles.
Oh, right. Stupid mutts almost took a bite out of me last week.
Our diabolical scheme is working perfectly. Get up to the mansion and find Threepwood. I'll keep watch. It's good to have a body of you.
So, we meet again. Then you must know why I'm here.
It's my grandfather's map, isn't it? You want to find the treasure.
Don't you see? You're the only treasure I need, Plunder Bunny. I'm here to rescue you. Go away, please. Not today, thank you. Important gubernatorial business going on. I told you no more autographs. Leave me alone. Would you be quiet? My wife is sleeping.
Look, Lutikins, we have company. They must want to hear all about your courageous deeds.
Oh, but honey pumpkin, I'm busy with my memoirs. I can't be disturbed or I'll miss my deadline.
Now, we mustn't be rude. And look, they have a meet and greet ticket.
Oh, all right. Welcome to the official Legend of Monkey Island meet and greet event. Your once-in-a-lifetime chance to hear all the seafaring adventures of the mighty pirate Guybrush Threepwood. Straight from the legend himself. No food or drink permitted during the event. Please keep your hands and feet inside the mansion at all times. The Trial and authorities are not responsible for any loss of property, injury, or death incurred during the presentation. The legend begins right here on Melee Island, on the day of my arrival. The pirate leaders immediately recognized my natural talents. And so did Governor Marley, who was instantly swept off her feet. Unfortunately, there was one pirate who refused to acknowledge my obvious greatness. The ghost pirate LeChuck, who was also smitten with Elaine and spirited her away to the mysterious Monkey Island. Gathering a loyal crew and the finest ship available, I sailed in search of LeChuck's pirate lair. Having single-handedly concocted a powerful root beer to destroy ghost pirates, I cornered LeChuck and gave him the biggest spritzing of his afterlife. I kept the bottle. It's one of my most treasured possessions. Unfortunately, it's true what they say. You can't keep an undead, obsessive, vindictive, demonic sea scourge down. I had to tangle with LeChuck again before finally ridding the world of his evil once and for all. I returned to Monkey Island triumphant, married my beloved Elaine, and we set sail on our honeymoon. Then, why can't I remember? And what was with that weird fog anyway? Did I? Anyway, once everyone learned of my heroic deeds, they insisted I become governor of Melee Island. And that concludes your premium meet and greet session. Cheers! Thanks for stopping by. Oh, be sure to check out our exclusive merchandise. We have gifts for the whole family. Oh, and please, leave quietly. My wife is very, very sleepy.
Drop anchor, you barnacle-brained buffoons, and prepare to make land. There's treachery afoot. Well, well, what have we here? An unwanted intrusion into my masterful delusion. Threepwood always was pathetically easy to manipulate. Once I'd convinced him he was a mighty pirate hero, his raging ego made all this possible. So long as he believes he's the legend of Monkey Island, he'll never want to leave this place. And it's all thanks to this. Pirates on your precious sea of thieves practically tripped over themselves to deliver me this sword.
They couldn't wait to help their beloved pirate lord. It's not about the gold. It's about the glory. Oh, the Sea of Thieves is such a special place, where our sickeningly sweet stories can last for all eternity.
And once this burning blade is restored, those waters will be mine to rule as I see fit. So you see, I really can't let you stand in my way. Fortunately, my skeletal shipmates have gotten mighty restless, keeping watch on Threepwood. I'm sure they'll take good care of you while I set sail for Monkey Island!
You don't know who you're dealing with.
I'm done for!
the name of LeChuck! They got me! Can't let the captain down!
I can't believe they fell for it. Look out! No!
Thanks to you, LeChuck has withdrawn, and Root Beer has rid this place of his evil influence. The power of Mojo can return at last. We have much to discuss, but I sense you may have unfinished business here on Melee Island. When you are ready to depart, return to me here. I shall be waiting. We have much to discuss, but I sense you may have unfinished business. As you have learned, the memory of this island has become a prison for Guybrush, a cage crafted from his own vanity and given life by the sea of the damned. He is so beguiled, he does not even notice the absence of his wife. But Guybrush and Elaine are not the only ones in peril. LeChuck has come to know the Sea of Thieves and envies the power and status of its pirate lord. If he is not stopped, then he will continue to seek that power for himself. But LeChuck's lair lies deep beneath Monkey Island, and only Guybrush knows the way. Do not lose hope. But it will take time to prepare. There are those in the living world.
Hey, you! He did?